So first, on behalf of the best men, including myself, my brother, the charming Gabriel, will be starting us off.
Justin Bieber, we love you!
I bet you do. I wrote this on my phone. So, as the obvious better looking of the two best men here, I have the honor of getting to give the best man speech. So, and this is actually my first wedding, so I find that kind of cool. So as I went to go write this speech, I went to the primary source of my generation, Google. So as I went on Google, everything said that I'm supposed to be so proud of my dad and that I've waited so long for this day and I'm looking forward to it. And to be honest, the thing I'm looking forward to the most is the open bar. But to be honest, I'm really proud of my dad. You know, him and Kelly go together like peanut butter and jam, but it has to be strawberry jam because I don't like anything else. And to be completely honest, when Kelly and my dad first came together, I really knew that there was something special between them. So we talk about welcoming Sarah, Ryan, and Kelly into our Beau Beer circle as they welcome us. But to be honest, we've already come together as a family. We've been through marriage now, we've moved together, and as long as no one dies here, we've been through the 3 biggest stressors. We've gone through haunted houses in Niagara Falls, and learned that there's, yes, no fish in Walter Lake. And no, Christopher, you've never had an inflamed bicep. As much as your ego says you do. Before I get into too much detail, I'd like to make a toast to my dad, proud leader of G&G, International Badasses, and to his new wife, Kelly. So to that, cheers.
You look marvelous.
Thank you, Gabriel. By the way, I haven't forgot about those 2 kisses you owe somebody. Just thought I'd mention it.
And now we'd like to welcome and bring to the front the Master and Maid of Honor, Ryan and Sarah.
Hello everyone, I would like to start by introducing myself. I'm Sarah. Kelly, or my mom's first, and Gabriel already took this joke, but the most beautiful child.
And I'm Ryan, Kelly's most talented and second born.
Kelly and I go way back, about 19 years to be exact. We were both just hanging out at Queensway General Hospital, and I guess it was fate that we happened to meet up and meet each other. Growing up was pretty easy for me because not only did I have a great mom, but I had a friend that would travel with me for years to come. From living in our apartment in Toronto together to our big move to Waterlot, we never stopped our daily long hour talks and countless jokes.
In the year 2000. Mad cow disease alarmed Europe. The millennium shocked the world. And then, there was Orion. When my mom first saw me, she picked me up, swung me around, and said she'd never let me go. Until she put me down to go to the bathroom. The bond between us was built with, the hour-long card games, trips to Florida, and the amazing fishing trips. And who could ever forget when Sarah and my mom coached my baseball team in the best year of baseball I ever had.
Meeting Greg along with his 2 sons, Christopher and Gabriel, was a whole new milestone in our lives. And at the time we never knew, but our family had grown forever. The first trip we ever went on as a family was a small getaway to Niagara Falls. With Christopher's love for Xbox and Gabriel's tech decks, we never knew we would last the week. However, as it went on, we learned to tolerate each other, and even though we would all hate to admit it, actually really care about each other.
After the big move all the way down the street, there were more adventures than any of us could have ever imagined. With all the drumming, Katy Perry, and Greg's fake accents, there was a special bond being created. And that night at the Kitchener Rangers game, when Greg asked my mom to marry him, I knew that the circle of their lives had been completed.
And now I'm always one to make jokes, even if I'm normally the only one that thinks they're funny. But with all jokes aside, I've never thought that this would turn out so wonderfully. I'm very close with my mom, and I love seeing her happy. And every time Greg's in the room, she just glows, and making it clear to anyone within a 5-mile radius how crazy they are about each other. And I know it's very cliche, but I'm so happy for the both of you, and really wish you all the best for the years to come.
I'm very pleased to welcome Greg to our side of the family, and I can't wait to see what comes along in the years to come. All right, guys, I'm out.
Let's drink!
Thank you, Ryan and Sarah. And for the record, Katy Perry is a talented artist.
She is a goddess!
We would like to introduce to the stage the father and the mother of the bride, Nick and Shirley Doran.
Well, then you probably are. I like the niblets.
Hello everyone, I guess you know who's got the big mouth between the two of us. She's the one that takes action, I'm the one that talks about it. I just want to formally introduce who we are. I'm Nick Doran and this is my wife Shirley. We are the proud parents. We're the proud parents of Mrs. Greg Bobbier. That sounds good, real good. We welcome you all here today for this special day. The special day that has happened twice within the last couple of months. The first one was our 50th wedding anniversary. And today's wedding. We do everything together no matter what it is, and it proves itself after 50 years, and it feels like just yesterday that we got married. When Kelly asked me to speak, she said, "Dad, can you speak for 45? And I said, let me think, I tried 45 minutes, but I don't know. She said, "No, Dad, 45 seconds. So I said, okay. But Shirley and I have waited for many months to say the following. Here goes.
Love you, Dad.
Greg, we welcome you to our family.
Yeah.
Along with your two wonderful sons, Christopher and Gabriel. May you and Kelly have many years of happiness together, and may you attend many sky runs. God bless both of you.
That was in 45 seconds.
Thank you, Grandpa and Grandma Dorn. I'd like to introduce the father and the mother of the groom, Norm and Shirley Bobier.
Thank you, Bardish and Christopher. Well, that's some pretty tough acts to follow, and I'm not really sure that I'm up to it. Maybe I should let Shirley take over right now. First off, Shirley and I would like to welcome the Dorn family into our family. Nick and Shirley, it has been a privilege to get to know you and your family, and I hope we have many celebrations together. We would like to take this opportunity to thank Greg and Kelly for the honor and privilege of being asked to take part in this, their special day. Thank you very much, guys. I guess you know who we are now, but for those who don't know us, we've known Greg for 47 years. Actually, from the moment he decided to make an appearance in this world, and we happened to be at the hospital the day he was born on August the 15th, 1965.
Thanks for spelling that out, Dan.
That means he's 33.
Just wait.
Something like that. So we have a lot of stories we can tell, but some of them we're going to keep to ourselves, and they're good memories.
Tell.
Well, do you want me to tell about the time he was trying to pee along the curb?
You know, a couple drinks and you'll see that again tonight.
Actually, the cop come to the door and give his mother the devil, but anyway. Greg, from the time he was a young man and graduated from school, or even earlier, never seemed to be afraid to get his hands dirty. He had jobs working at a go-kart track, working at Canadian Tire changing oil in cars, and working at Bingman Park, etc. We as parents worried about our kids, but I knew Greg would always, like cream, rise to the top of whatever he tried his hand to, and he is now a successful business, and his life is good, and we are so very proud of him. Seriously. We were so pleased when he introduced us to Kelly. She seemed to bring the best out of him, and we would like at this time to ask her if she would accept us as her mother-in-law and father-in-law. Is that a yes? I don't really have any choice or not. Thought we'd ask formally anyway. Our doors are always open to you, and we also have the privilege of having Sarah and Ryan, along with Christopher and Gabriel, as our grandchildren. What a privilege. I would like to close by saying to Greg and Kelly that we are so proud and happy to have you in our lives. Before I close, I would like to tell Greg and Kelly that 51 years ago, April the 15th, at our wedding, Greg's grandfather, Stan Smith, spoke and gave us this bit of advice, and I'm going to pass it on to you. He said to us 51 years ago, April the 15th, if you both give not 50%, but 100% towards your marriage, it will last for a long time. He also told us that you will not go through life without some disagreements. He told us that before you go to sleep that night, make sure you have settled the disagreement. Don't let it fester all night, and besides, it's fun making up. You can decipher that however you want. You got it, did you? Greg and Kelly, Mom and I, and Brad and Patty wish you the best. And if there's anything you need, whether advice or help, don't hesitate to call, please. We wish you many years of bliss and happiness, and we love you both. God bless both of you.
Are later on in the speech order. Kind of some of the things you're going to say have already been said, so I apologize if it's kind of repeated. But I'd like to thank each and every one of you for coming today to share with me the day I married my best friend. I know for the majority of you, it has me making a huge effort to rearranging your personal lives, as well as arranging travel and accommodations. I appreciate that more than you realize. There are some people missing as I look around today who, for various reasons, cannot be with us. As they promise to keep us in their thoughts, I promise to keep them in mine. Most of you I've known my whole life. Many of you I've known for a long while, and some of you have come into my life just recently. However, every one of you, no matter when God blessed me with our meeting, have contributed uniquely to who I am as I stand here today. Thank you for making this day one of many I will remember forever. To my parents, Nick and Shirley, there simply is not enough time to thank you for every amazing thing you've given me. You two are terrific. You're everything I could possibly want. I am certain you know how much I love you. God bless you both for my life. To my in-laws, Norm and Shirley, thank you. From the bottom of my heart, I want to express to you how blessed I feel to become part of your family. As you probably noticed, I love family. The bigger, the better. I've longed for in-laws. And to watch the interaction between parents and their children, it makes my heart smile. And now I'm privy to that intimate relationship. Wow, how fortunate yet again I am to have another wish granted. I love your son so deeply, and I will continue to do everything I can to be his best friend and to be his safe, soft, secure place to fall when he needs it. A sincere thank you to my very pretty and handsome ×3 bridal party, also known as my kids, for putting up with the year with the year of wedding planning, for things like trying on clothes with next to no complaining, and accompanying me to what seemed like endless trips to Michael's. I'm truly grateful for my own 2 remarkable children, and I thank God who has trusted me to care for 2 incredibly awesome stepsons. All 4 of you bring individual, satisfying joy to my life. I love you all. And now, last but certainly not least, my husband. Oh, how I love the sound of that. Greg, there's nobody I'd rather spend time with more than you. There's nobody I trust more than you. And oh man, there's nobody who makes me laugh as easily or as often as you do. As mentioned in our vows, life has given us a second chance at happiness. Because of you, I do dare to dream again. I picture us growing old together and retiring in some small town. Okay, smaller than Waterlot. You see, sweetheart, I fell in love with you right away. And then one day I realized the comfortable, easy life had grown into a deep and dazzling love. Let's go explore life together, hand in hand, with our hearts and souls, because baby, the best is yet to come.
That's all, folks.
And you know what? I was going to say let's raise our glasses and toast just the fact that we're here, because this is just awesome. This is outstanding. But I didn't bring my glass, which is so not like me. Not proud of beer. But for everyone else who does have a glass, let's toast and just be thankful we're all here. And this is a great, great day. Thank you.
You know what? There's a certain joy in being in the groom. You get the last to actually get up and talk. So we're going to spare those that actually, I'm not going to discount or actually go back down those little paths that some of the stories have been told. We'll just let those sleeping dogs lie. Where to start? First off, the vows. Tell me that nobody is really, you gotta be a little shocked that hockey wasn't in the vows somewhere. Like, just, you know what? But at the end of the day, I'm really pleased we went with a more traditional ceremony. The original ceremony did at the end. I now pronounce you man and wife. You may now update your Facebook status. So, have you updated that yet? No. Okay, so regardless. Now, all fun aside. First off, a little matter of housekeeping. I'd like to put your hands together for the Waterlot, for all of the good people that have served us and take care of us. Thank you very much for all. Fortunately, again, being that last guy between you and a drink and the party that's going to go on the rest of the night, I'll keep it short and sweet. Thank you, one and all, for our family and friends that are here tonight. It's touching in a way that I can't begin to describe, from the people that have been in our lives all the time. I don't have the words to say thank you for being part of this. To my in-laws, Nick and Shirley, thank you for welcoming us in. Thank you for making this part of your family. My new brothers and sisters-in-laws, the absolutely ravenously large horde of you. Thank you. Thank you. I'll remember all of your names someday. I'm getting a tattoo on an arm somewhere. Thank you. Mom, Dad, I could write a long story about it, but fortunately you'll notice there's no pages, so I'm going to keep this. Try and keep this quicker. Thank you. Thank you for being here and making this family. My brother, his beautiful wife, and two of the cutest nephews and nieces that I could possibly dig up. Again, thanks guys for being here. To our bridal party, guys, thank you very much for a stand-up job. You know what? I know they're amazing kids. And you know, every parent goes, your kids are amazing. And we all, when someone says their kids are amazing, you all nod your head and go, yeah, your kid looks seriously stupid. But you know what, guys? Tonight, I don't think there's anybody in this room that doesn't think the four of you are absolutely impressive. Well-spoken, well-articulate. Don't blow it at the bar. So thank you all for being here. We'll get the party started. But first, one last little thing. I want to thank my beautiful bride today for being my friend and for making my life more than it was. So thank you for everything. I'm not going to stick in any big speeches or poems, but